High School. Next, Carl Galka.
Well, you thought your job was hard following Teacher of the Year. Mine's a little bit even tougher than yours, because what I have to say is going to be looking like it's fanning the embers a little bit, if you all get my drift. Okay? Spent a couple hours last night just putting my thoughts together as to what's been going on over here, and I'm not very pleased, and you'll tell by the tenor of my presentation over here. Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
Last week, 5 members of the Board of Education launched a most disgusting and unjustifiable personal attack on their fellow trustee, my wife, Kirsten Galka. These 5 members have taken the board to an unimaginable low. Larry Nasser, Joan Morgan, Kevin Whitehead, Dan Lassard, and Terry Marecki joined forces to launch a hideous attack in order to block and otherwise divert attention from a challenge by Kirsten that the action by U5 in awarding Randy Leopold the district's next superintendent job was illegitimate. U5 demonstrated either an ignorance of or contempt for Michigan Open Meetings Act in taking that action. Behind closed doors, U5 junked the legitimate and open superintendent search and selection process you had publicly affirmed, and immediately anointed Randy Leopold as the district's next superintendent. Your explanations for this hasty and wrongful action are woefully inadequate and greatly upset the citizens of the district. No citizen has come forward in support of this misdeed. Mr. Leopold apparently is either lacking or of questionable achievement in a number of critical areas of education and leadership specialties captured in the Michigan Leadership Institute's Superintendent Qualification Criteria Summary. Either it seems he lacks the confidence in his qualifications and ability to ensure a victory in fair, objective comparison with other candidates, or he was unable to convince U5 that he could be an effective competitor. U5 stepped in to guarantee his victory by stealing the process and giving Mr. Leopold a free ride. It was said that several unsolicited resumes from prospective superintendent candidates were submitted for consideration at about the time U5 board members decided to hijack the search and selection process. Was the competition too much for Mr. Leopold to take? Who were those individuals and what were their qualifications? Dire circumstances demand drastic actions, I suppose, when outcomes are predetermined. Instead of confidently stepping forward to explain why he thought he shouldn't have to compete with qualified candidates for the district's highest position and clear up other mysteries about the part he may have played in the unprecedented action, Mr. Leopold hid silently in the background away from the public. 5 weeks later, he is still suffering from a self-imposed public speaking phobia. This is the wondrous fruit born of 8 years of intense personal tutoring by the district's current superintendent, Dr. Watson. This district is really headed for disaster if Mr. Leopold is allowed to take the helm and continue to behave in a manner of a quivering, run-for-cover, answer-no-question demigod. You 5 board members had turned your backs on your oaths and commitments to the citizens of the district and its students by your dreadful decisions and behavior. Your attempt to smear Kirsten was a total failure. The more abusive you become towards her, the more you are perceived as divisive and incapable of making rational, sound decisions. Kirsten has integrity. You five do not. She has earned and commands more respect and admiration from the citizens, students, and employees of this district than you five can ever hope to achieve. I am unspeakably proud of Kirsten, my wife of 22 years, mother of our 3 children, and her support her unconditionally in the decisions she makes on her own behalf and on behalf of the citizens of this district to settle the ugly mess you 5 trustees have created for the district. It is my hope that you come to realize the horrible mistakes you have made and work quickly to make things right. This district, its students and citizens deserve much better than what you have delivered so far. Ponder this. This is a new phrase in the community that's been going around. It's called doing the Randy. I leave you tonight doing the Randy. I will answer no question and look for a swell place to hide. Thank you for your time, and thank you, Kirsten, for a masterful job as this district's most principled and respected trustee. Good night.